Hey guys,
and welcome to this week's episode of SWEN.
first up, we got question of the week with John.
What's your favorite movie, and tell us why?
My favorite movie would have to be Godzilla because I really like Godzilla and him just smashing the buildings.
Very agreeable.
Favorite movie? Avengers Infinity War. And why? Let's see. Marvel. It has Joss Whedon. That's a big one for me. And mostly it just resolves the Infinity Stones.
My favorite movie is Sergeant York because it has a good story arc and tells you a lot about World War I.
Cool.
It'd be Avengers Infinity War.
Nice.
Next up, we have a special sports segment with Walshy.
What's going on, Somersworth? My name is Walshy, and have you ever had an interest in playing lacrosse? Played before but can't because our school doesn't offer it as a sport? Well, you're in luck. We're trying to get a team together, so if you're interested, contact me. Thanks.
It's an interview with Oliver Drew.
And now for a quick interview with a member of the Somersworth Angle.
Hey guys, it's Billy, and I'm here with an exclusive SWEN 2 interview with Oliver Drew. Oliver, how's your day going?
It's good, Billy. It's good.
So how do you think the Somersworth Angle is going?
We're doing good. Kind of a rocky start to this year. We got our first official project out after the end of last year, which not ideal, but now that we're rolling, we're doing really good. We got an interview with Robin Comstock and Mr. Dana Hilliard coming up, and they're talking about similar things, the youth of Somersworth and where they're going.
Do you think you enjoyed SWEN more, or did you enjoy Somersworth Angle more?
There's a certain bit to both of them that I enjoy in a way, where it's like with SWEN, I really enjoyed that like every week we were, on this schedule, we were doing stuff. I got a lot of cool interviews, got the 10 Commandments interview from last year, which went for like 20 minutes, which was really fun. Helped me build my skills as a kind of reporter and investigator. I mean, I'm not an investigator, but like as an interviewer. But at the Somersworth Angle, there's more freedom, and I've been, because I'm more hands-on with it, I've been allowed to handle the technical side a lot more, which has been really fun, even though it presents a lot of challenges.
What projects can we expect from Somersworth Angle?
As I said, we have the Robin Comstock and Mr. Dana Hilliard interviews coming up. They're going to be in the same episode. A special episode on the deportation of Eddie Tam, and that one's going to be really cool because we've been working on that for like 90% of this year. And so getting that together is going to be really fun, and just looking forward to more creative things. Drew Howlett's got something in the works about escape rooms, which I think is really cool. So generally just really excited and pumped for all of our upcoming shows. And I know you guys are as well. You hide your excitement well, but I can sense it.
Okay, well thank you for coming on the show.
No
and,
problem.
It's been an honor. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you too. I miss being on SWEN.
Now we have an exclusive interview with photographer Ralph Meringue.
Hi guys, I'm Bryce and I'm here with Ralph Meringue to talk about his photography and his involvement in the Berwick Fire. Okay, as a photographer, what was your initial steps when you got to the apartment building on March 1st?
This was unusual because I live near it, and I was working at home and so was my wife. And we heard sirens, which is not unusual, but my wife went out to look and ran back and said there's a big fire, and I could see it up my kitchen window, and it was big plumes of billowing black smoke, which means that probably the roof's on fire because that stuff burns black. And so I called Foster's and I said, you better get somebody out here. But I do some freelance work for the Foster's group, and they said, can you go? And I said, okay. So I rushed out there. It's a 3-story apartment building. I think it's got 6 units in it, and as the firemen say, it was fully involved. This is unusual that I was so close. Normally I'd have to drive 20 minutes or so around here, and by that time they've got the roads blocked and all the equipment's out. So I just walked in and started taking pictures.
So when you got there, what were the type of pictures that you were planning on trying to get in the scene?
The first is to get something right away. So one of the first pictures was this one of the building, and then I walked around to the back and to see what was going on. And usually follow the firefighters, of course, and what's going on.
Was it as bad that the firefighters told you to step back, or were you able to like get any like up close ones?
No, nobody told me to keep back. Sometimes the police will. The firemen don't because they're too busy.
Yeah.
And you're behind them, they don't even see you. But the police or somebody else may do that. However, this is such a compact neighborhood and so much access is on a four-way intersection. Anybody could get to it. They couldn't block off all the roads, so they blocked off the street in front of the building. And then I saw that flames are always attractive to photographers, so I saw the flames at the back and I concentrated on that.
Are these some of your best pictures, or could you like relate to getting more pictures?
Yeah, there was a lot of activity and I had access. I should give you a little background. I went to UNH and studied art. After that, I worked for 10 years for a weekly newspaper group. Then I left to freelance. And then later on, I spent 4 years at the Portsmouth Herald.
Just like what type of other pictures have you like gotten like for your photography?
For newspapers?
No, just like any type of pictures that
Most
can
of
like
it's
relate to
been
this.
To relate to this? I've been doing a lot of different stuff. I mean, this is called spot news journalism, and I've also done commercial work, taking pictures of products and for advertising and things like that. So this is kind of a throwback to my previous career, simply because I was there. And pretty soon, I don't know how many firefighters are there, 100, it's hard to count, but a lot of them were at this back deck. And I didn't realize it at the time, but they were bringing out the firefighter, Captain Barnes. There'd been a mayday for 2 firefighters, and I had to go in and get them. And after this, I saw them bring him out, but you're not going to see that photo. And this is, in the newspaper it was explained these guys are resting, but they had just lost somebody. They just lost a brother.
For the students of this high school that would like to get into photography, would you like to say anything to them on your career as a photographer and how you got into it? Or is it just like off your passion?
If you mean newspaper photography, it's people come in it from many different angles. Some photo geeks, some journalists, some do something else and they just are interested in it. It doesn't really pay a huge amount of money, so many people they do it as a stepping stone. If you do it for a career, you're gonna find a place that you can grow to.
Ever like happened to you before? Are those pictures like kind of one of a kind experience for you?
This is a unique experience for me. I've been to other situations. I was at a fire in Seabrook many years ago in another apartment building, and it was night. I saw a firefighter carry out a child who was limp, and I thought, oh my God, but they revived him.
Do you know what happened to the captain that passed away?
I only know what I've read or seen on television. Captain Joel Barnes was 32. He and another firefighter were at the top of the building, the top floor, near the back, I think, and there was a mayday call, 2 firefighters missing. And they went in to get them, and one firefighter survived, Captain Barnes didn't. It was said that he threw himself on top of the other firefighter when there was some sort of a flashover or flames that flared up suddenly.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Bryce.
To finish this segment, we would like to conduct a moment of silence for Captain Joel Barnes.
Now, here are your SHS announcements. Prom tickets will be on sale A and C lunch, as well as features around 2:06.
Monday, March 26th, is the Senior Class Margaritas fundraiser. Go show your support.
York Community College is coming to SHS on March 29th at 10:30. Please see Miss Lucier if you're interested.
Bye,
Bye,
guys,
guys.
and we'll see you next week on SWEN.